I'm not really sure why. I guess they look like those pizzelles or whatever they're called that you would see at a Polish festival. Where there's two things at a Polish festival. One is like flour, like sugar, powdered sugar on like big fried flour dough or whatever. Then there's those pizzelle things that are lighter, and somehow someone will justify that they're like healthier. They might be healthier in that they're not fried, but in the end it's still a lot of sugar. They're too good to be, you know, quote unquote healthier, if you will. I think they're called pizzelles. I don't know what the other things are called. They look like a big snowflake, if you will. Then almost like, it's not a pancake dough, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, you know what I mean. They look like little snowflakes. Or they're actually big. It's almost like a doily. Big round things with some very little powdered sugar on them, but and the other one's the fried dough with a ton of powdered sugar that you get at state fairs or Polish festivals or similar. Anyway. Walked down here a million times between 2011. I'm trying to decide when they moved, so we'll go with 2012ish. I had clients who moved down here. They used to be across from the Kimmel Center on the north side of the Kimmel Center. Then they moved down here to what, Addison? Are we going down Waverly instead? We'll go down Waverly instead. No, we'll go down Addison. So, oops, I smell that plant that always has a foul odor. And it's like, ooh, you know, so it can sometimes come across as an issue, but those plants that just have a vulgar aroma for a while, I forget what they're called. So I used to walk down here. It looked much different. This building was not here. It used to be like an open courtyard area to sit in, and then these carriage house apartments back here. Now they have these new townhomes here. And I remember the lady who lived here. I don't know if she's still there. And I used to stop here a million times, 1216, where this pretty blue door is. It wasn't blue back then. Whoever moved in decided to paint it. I think it was just black. I also knew someone who lived over here at 1209 from years ago. I think they moved also. And I took care of their dogs once or twice, a couple times, way back when I was I didn't really want to be walking dogs. It was I was stuck in between like gigs. I used to be on staff as a writer, and then I went for a freelance gig that was really good. And then it's hard to keep sustaining work like that. And you find other things like, oh, I'll, walk dogs on the side or whatever, and then it became like a weird thing. Yeah, my world got turned upside down in 2011, so it's a whole story. I talk about a lot on my videos, and I kind of got stuck in, some say human trafficked through dog walking. So where are we going, and which side is the shade? Are we going down? Do we want popcorn? Red, white, and blue, but white, red, blue, or blue, red, white. So we have a lot of millers arounders here. That's why I carry a camera. And not everybody has normal intentions of, or like, technically when you're walking, or most people don't have all-out intentions. Like the biggest thing would be, you know what, I gotta run over to the store, or I gotta run to so-and-so's house. Other people have other intentions, and it's, kind of sad that the world has come to this type of activity. It's like embarrassing for them, but they can embarrass themselves. I don't care. after so many years of experiencing weird activity in the city, I decided to go YouTube and carry a camera around. I don't carry it around all the time, but 90% of the time. And it's a way to protect myself from everything that started in 2011. The city was a madhouse. Crazy making machine. And there were people who know they participated in the machine. So all these years later, like in the past I would have never carried around a camera just based on certain types of ethics alone or a belief system. But I kept getting slaughtered, and at some point someone's like, it's better to carry a camera because these people are all-out murderers. And we don't know what's going on in their brains. We don't know what's wrong with them. We do know they're very insecure people. So they have a certain philosophy on life based on how they grew up, and you know, we'll have to work with it from there. I want to go this way to Hawthorne. Okay. But in addition, you know, you don't always have to listen to me. You can always turn off the volume. But people get to see different neighborhoods in the city, and so we're down here. Technically, we're in the vicinity of Whole Foods. We are southwest of Whole Foods by about a block or 2.5 blocks. It's hard to tell. We have different, you know, every other block can sort of appear differently and not be, you know, as desirable. We have a lot of traffic here, and I prefer to be in the shade. So let me wait for this car here. Here. For some reason I thought of a certain section of the city earlier this morning after my walks, and I'm trying to remember if I'm thinking of the exact section that I wanted to think of. So, oh, we're going. I was thinking like sort of Bella Vista-ish area, San Franny Park-ish. That's right. Like 50 million things have happened since, you know, earlier when I thought of what I wanted to do. Also, walking around here, I do think about things like kids who are out playing and stuff like that, so I will go around so as not to be too much of a pain. Also, I'm thinking about shade, and some blocks are shaded more than others. Oh, is Hawthorne down there? We'll skip it. Do you want Hawthorne? Alright, so Hawthorne Park is down here. It's pretty neat, but we're gonna go this way instead.